it can't be. Well, it's gonna spoil Star Wars. I'm not gonna say it.
You're not going to spoil Star Wars?
No, I was gonna say something, and I'm like, well.
How could you possibly spoil a movie that old and that well known?
I was gonna talk about the new one, but I'm like, well, there's gonna be that one person out there who's gonna be like, I haven't seen it. So I'm like, nope.
Okay, I don't know if that's possible.
Well, sure it is. Anything's possible.
The original Star Wars movie, you don't think there's a person out there that's on the internet that doesn't know a single thing about the story?
I used to work with a lady at Lego who had never seen in the films, period.
Not okay. I know not everybody's watched them, but I would be willing to go out on a limb and say the majority of people know about Star Wars and the basic details about.
Oh yeah, in general.
Maybe.
You know, the only reason I even know that is because I remember she had to do a Star Wars marketing campaign, and she was like, "Can you please help me with this? Because I've never seen Star Wars."
And remember, there are a lot of people out there that just aren't into geek culture that probably don't know much at all about it.
No, but I mean, as big as Star Wars is now in everyone's life.
I agree that you don't need to worry about spoiling it, but I do feel there are people out there that have never seen it that don't know much at all about it.
Joey says Sans is in raw, salty form tonight. Quip after quip. Welcome back, buddy.
Okay, I don't like how people assume, like Reed, that I'm salty when I am not.
This is just normal Sans.
Yeah, I don't care about what other people think. I'm not unwilling to go toe to toe in a discussion with them, but I don't actually care about their opinion. It's theirs.
Are you going to help BFAB co-host his podcast?
See, I'm torn on that.
Salty, sweet.
Podcasts are something that shouldn't exist at the quantity that they do.
Aren't you essentially podcasting right now?
This is entirely different.
Oh, I got good news and bad news, guys.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Bad news is this part of this stream is ending and we are moving to Zoom.
What? Wait, is that a good idea?
Why?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on.
now you're
Reed, hold on. Wait a second. Last time you tried to do that, the whole stream shut down. Maybe
Is
we
this
should
about the
just
dislike?
stick with what's working.
You know,
This is
actually, how can I get a dislike when I am live on Zoom right now? I have 2 live
No.
streams going at once.
I think this is a poor idea.
I'll accept the other one, the other invite.
Do you really have? How can you have 2 live streams going on your channel at the same time?
Because I have 2 live streams going on my YouTube channel at one
I'll
time.
be at the other one.
Wait. Oh no, I don't like this. This is bad. This does not make me feel good.
freak. Did you just say that, Reed, and there's not actually a live
No,
stream?
there is a
going?
live stream. Yeah, yeah.
That was of you.
There it is.
There's 2.
That's
It's
one.
sweet.
That's one technique, right? That's one way to go about it.
I'm not going, Reed.
You're not going.
I feel like it could cause issues.
Whoop,
Well, I mean, it's actually 8
If
minutes.
anyone who knows anything about causing issues is fans.
Exactly. I don't appreciate that, but exactly.
I am gonna go put my kid to bed.
Are you coming back?
Put my kid to bed, so
Or wait,
you're driving me away.
are you 2 coming back?
I'm not.
Wait,
Probably.
we can't just leave both. Are you serious?
You're all mad. Hey, but look, Chris is in the chat. He's been active. Joey's been active.
Yeah, actually,
Joey's gone. He said bye.
M Lego's already over there. Turner's over there.
You two, it's Friday night. It's time to
I sent
wild.
an invite to Bazoom. He can jump on if he wants to.
Tie your hair. Fine. Look at those 4 1-by-1 pieces. Okay.
All right. I'll see
All
you
right,
guys.
have a good night.
Later.
Hey, whoever's
Bye,
leaving.
Sam.
Bye,
This is not fair.
fans. See you later, Reed.
See ya. See ya. Bye, Sans.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, there it goes.
Okay, how's everybody doing?
Great. What
Good.
about you?
I gotta pop out the chat real quick here for part 2. Part 2, I got the chat. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it might have been my problem with the hard drive or something too. I mean, I might have had an issue. So, I mean, I actually have that new hard drive on this thing. And so I already got a dislike. Who's dissing my channel already? Man, oh man.
Wow. That's very
Wow.
rude of someone.
Well, I mean,
Not
that's
me,
okay.
I'm building. Like I'm in a
Okay,
box
yeah,
building.
so, okay, so let's see here. We're gonna, let's see, I kind of want this over here. So let's see here. Who else is there? Okay. So, yep. So, part 2 is up. Gallery view. Actually, I'm gonna switch cameras here real quick. Let's see. Stop video. Switch cameras. Start video. Yep. There we go. Okay. So I'm here. Okay. Actually, technically, I could probably try and load XSplit and try to have them both going. Let's see here.
There we are. What?
Yep, Chester rules, Kevin rules. Yep. Well, I mean, I kind of want to get back to Zoom. I mean, that's kind of the thing is it's one of those things where I'm wondering if even something had to be changed in my account. I finally responded to him the other day and I sent him something and said, hey, you know, I've been having issues. So, you know, I mean, I wish I could make this chat a little bit bigger over here on this other screen. I'd be
I
set.
almost bought this guy on Bricklink for $17
$17.
because I lost him and I was like, well, you know what? I didn't know where he was. I had no clue. He's from my
Yeah.
first ever Batman set that I ever got. So he's probably gonna go in my 06 Batcave, which I've set up near my TV. So
Actually, I'm gonna do this.
I gotta get the head fixed because it's got scratches because I've had him since 06.
Yeah.
But that head is only $1, so I really don't care about fixing that.
Yeah. Cool. So
He's
I
pretty-
I like the Zoom. I like the Zoom just because I can have more people in here. I mean, I want to get back to the point where I have more
Did you
people.
like
I don't have it
25?
waiting. Huh?
Can't you have like more than 25 or something?
No, I think the highest I got was like 13 one night. I think I had like 12 or 13. So
Yeah, I thought I saw something somewhere where like 25 was a high something. I don't know.
well, I think technically I think the program will do 100. My computer said to be able to do 25. So so I mean, it's one of those things where I figured I'd just try and I want to get back to just the fact I think that was why everybody tuned in because I actually had more people in here. I have the ability to have more people. It's one of those things where obviously it kind of sucks that I had to wait until everybody was leaving to get it working. But hey, I mean, now that I know it's working.
Are you live on YouTube?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that was the thing. That's why I didn't say anything until I knew I was live because I went to my channel and let's see. I'll refresh it real quick.
Yeah, I found on the internet. I was on tpublic.com and I found some pretty cool Lego shirts on there.
I mean, the thing is, I can cancel my StreamYard. If this is going to work, I'll cancel because I have StreamYard. I'm paying for StreamYard and Zoom, and then I joined the Google Meets, which I'm going to have to make sure I pull my credit card information and cancel that one because I was looking for a replacement for Zoom if Zoom wouldn't work. So
Yeah. It's always good to have a
Lego, I
back-
take it you're here. Lego, you here?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Camera's off. I just make sure you're here. Cool. So
Yeah.
I sent an invite to Zoom too. I don't know if he'll jump in or not. So I mean, obviously, I got his email and everything. So so it's one of those things where So I mean, it's just I've been kind of I took I ordered some stuff for the computers and stuff, and so it was one of those things where I upgraded my CPU. Hey, Mike, we moved to Zoom. I was able to get Zoom up and running.
I better
I
change
waited too long to try it. So
We go like the video. Oh, wait, what?
I mean, it's one of those things where it might have been the fact that just it might have been the other computer might have been having problems, but I don't know. So basically what had happened was recently one of the guys that I work with actually had I wish I had both cameras working, but I actually had a friend give me a case. So the case is that black one, this one right here, this guy here. And so he gave me a case. I just need to get some 120 millimeter fans for the top, but he gave me a case. And so I basically pulled his old board out and put in the new board I'd actually picked up I bought a new chip, a new RAM, and a new board. And I wanted the chip and the RAM for my main machine. And in the end, when I got that case, I moved the board I purchased, which was, I've always been I've always had different brands, but it was an ASRock board. And I thought, I mean, I didn't know much about it, but so I put that in the machine. It's got more USB, which is good. It's got some front USB. It just, and it'll handle more RAM. So, I did that. And when I did all that, I mean, I put an SSD hard drive in it, and I got another one I can put in too. So I can have it a little bit faster. And that might be part of it, is that maybe Zoom just couldn't communicate with the old drive. Something maybe with the old drive was having an issue or something. And so whatever's working now is working good. So that's good. I can actually email the Zoom people and tell them it's working. That's a good thing. I mean, because we have had people waiting. Of course, this is the first week where I don't have anybody waiting to get in, which is actually quite humorous. But hey.
I finally found the old Emperor figure.
What do you guys think about that new promo?
What, the beach? Not the beach buggy, or is it the beach buggy?
No, not the beach buggy.
No.
The one that's gonna come out in June, the hot rod one.
I did see something about that. I want to wait for the new sketches to come out. Those new Lego that one AFOL guy's doing them, but there's like a Batman, Joker, BB-8, and the Stormtrooper.
Hey, Deputy Shep, welcome.
Hey, what's up?
So yeah, so tonight basically, so far I was gonna build that one set, that house, but in the end, it's just one of things where maybe that's why I'm getting the detractors. People are unhappy that I'm actually, building all these really nice expensive sets, whatever. So I mean, this is my goal, is I need to take my my memorial tower, and actually I'm gonna try and build it away from the castle. So the goal is to build this up a couple levels, build it up, I don't know, and have like some prison levels or something underneath. The only problem is, I need to find out if my original, if my bottom levels, if they all have the hole in here for the stairs. I can't remember if some of the newer levels have them or not. I'm hoping they do. And then I can just have stairs going down into the dungeon. And I use, since I'll build this white and not clear, I can have like using the white hinges and actually open it up and have like maybe some prison levels and stuff, And that's kind of the goal. Everybody's doing pretty good. This is part 2. I did stream with StreamYard earlier tonight, and so I did move it. I was able to putz around and play, and I got Zoom working just recently, so I moved everybody over here. Both Kevins are out, so one was, I think they're both putting their kids to bed, so I think they're out for the night. So I think everybody's doing pretty good. Brick Freak's building the old Death Star 10188.
Here,
Yeah.
It's getting there. I'm not getting it done tonight. I'll tell you.
Oh no, you probably, well, not unless you've got lots and lots of it built. So I mean, but
Yeah.
so.
I'd have to be like on like the middle level if I was gonna get it done tonight. I just found my Magneto figure, and this is Lego. Yep. So I'll show you that it's real. But I know I've had him. I remember when I wanted this set, the Wolverine Chopper one. I was like, it was a long time ago, but I do remember, because I think my grandma took me and my sister to Target, I think, and then I didn't get anything, and my sister got something for like $10, and my grandma just gave me $10, and I put it towards that set because I was like, this is one I want, and that's how I got Deadpool, which my Deadpool is up on the Quickie Mart because he's missing his head, but I have a fake one on top of him. Well, I have the fake head on top of the real Lego, like body, until I find the actual head. Because I know I just don't know.
Yeah. So Lego, are you just tweaking some of your city vehicles and such?
Yeah, so like last week I had gotten a used set from eBay and like built it on last week's stream. And so now I'm just modifying the vehicles. And like this one, I'm gonna make it into like more of a sports car and less of a police car. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the one thing Maniac says, don't worry, Deadpool will grow his head back, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he will. I haven't watched the Deadpool movies.
So basically, yeah, so basically it's one of those things where, yeah, so I'm working on just stuff. Obviously with all the shows being canceled. I mean, the only convention I think that's going to be possible right now is maybe Brick Fair, Alabama. I think. I don't know if anything in October is going to go. To me, I wouldn't think anybody would chance it, but maybe they will. The only one that I think would be is maybe BrickCon out in Seattle. But with Seattle being the hardest hit early on, I don't know if they'd really want to chance it. But I mean, I guess we'll see. I think that's really. I don't know what else anybody would try for this year. I mean, Brick Fair, Alabama in January sounds like something I might have to think about doing, and that's why any changes I can make to the castle, I want to do quick. Yeah, that's fine, Jams. I mean, if I think you get, hopefully you're all that's got the invite. Yeah, you should be fine. It's one of those things where it's the second one, part 2 with the Zoom, so that's the one you want to use. So for anybody who's joining who's got the invite, yeah, use the Zoom one. Well, yeah, but when is Brick Fair, New Jersey? I thought that was like coming up like, oh, isn't that like Halloween? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's one of those things where, yeah, so Jams, if you got the emails, you probably got both parts. Do part 2. I mean, the invites are on both, but you want the Zoom one. So to me, it's one of those things where I don't know. I mean, to me right now, because especially since they're talking like it's just, I mean, you see a lot of the places is, starting to get back to normal. I mean, I think Wisconsin goes to phase 1, I think next Monday, which is 25% capacity. So it's one of those things where I guess we see what happens for shows. To me, I mean, that's the problem is all the shows, all their, livelihood is, booked into all these things. So it's like, do you chance it? I mean, I guess with the fact that Brickworld's done the virtual ones, I mean, I guess technically, if you wanted to try do a little bit of both and try and do an actual and a virtual, I mean, if everybody's on site and the public's not showing up, you could try and do or have that backup ready to go for virtual where you've got everybody on site. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a gamble. I mean, I think that's why Brickworld went to the virtuals, just so they could have at least try to do something to try to keep, the entity afloat until next year. Obviously, I let my registration for Brickworld Chicago go ride. I let it ride. I mean, because it's one of those things where it's already gone. I mean, it's not like not like the $90 is going to be life changing for me. So I left it and I let it go. But I mean, I went to the Brick Fair New England. See, that's what happens when you put your hand on a base plate while you're streaming. Probably not a wise thing to do. I have stud arm, so Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
I've
dun.
done that before.
Well, my base plate's right here, and I've got, I'm leaning on it and looking at the thing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, actual for staff and exhibits, virtual. I mean, a lot of them could have technically done that. I mean, technically, with everybody on site, you could have, you could still have multiple cameras in multiple rooms. I mean, it's one of those things where it would be kind of interesting. Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on. There we go. Sorry, Jordan. There you go. Okay.
Jordan.
I forget my stuff is behind the people. So what are you working on? Oh, you're muted. You're muted, Jordan.
All right. You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
And right now I'm working on a build for a contest online on Instagram. It's called Sharp Teeth.
Ooh.
So I have lots of teeth in here.
Ooh.
And I'm making like a spaceship pod racer out of it.
Ha. Nice.
Wow. So is like the element you're supposed to use is like teeth or whatever then basically? Is it like an
Like
element
any kind
type
of
thing?
teeth you can make. It's just the
Huh?
theme.
Oh,
It's not
teeth is the
like a
theme?
specific piece, but it's just like the theme of like sharp teeth.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And what's
that's pretty
interesting about this is I'm using all the Ninjago tornadoes to make the ring.
cool. Yeah, I kind of see them a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that looks nice. Those the purple ones?
Yep. I got a lot of the Garmadon and Lloyd ones, so I figured I'd use them in this.
Yeah, I found a bunch of the old like the engine, the little round engine attached to the 1x2 black plate. I found them in black recently. I was thinking of you when I found them all. It was in some of the older sets they used. I remember my old Coast Guard set had them like on some of the like some of the things.
Yeah, I remember them now. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. somehow they must have been on the picker-brick wall back in Colorado or something at one point. So I got, a couple hundred of those sitting around. Anytime I run across black, I think of you now. I think of your spaceship. So
Yeah, I keep building black. I have another build I could show off actually. That's black.
let me put you back in the spotlight. Oh, actually, what is this?
Built a
Wow.
new fighter to go along with my other spaceships.
And that's how it flies, just like that vertical. That's pretty cool.
Vertical or horizontal.
The horizontal almost looks like some of the stuff that's kind of been around. Almost looks like the old Blacktron one, doesn't it? A little bit, maybe, or something. It looks like something I've seen before, kind of just from maybe the movies and such. So, pretty cool though.
Yeah, the cockpit actually is 360 degrees, so I can spin the chair on the inside all the way around.
Oh,
Now, does he automatically kind of spin because of gravity when you turn the spaceship, or not really?
I can actually pose him in there and he'll actually stay still.
Oh, okay.
See if I can see it still stuck at that same spot.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It actually looks like when he's turned here, like turning the spaceship.
Yeah.
Very cool. Then in the back, I'm using the old Blacktron hard plastic tires. It's hard
Oh,
to see
okay.
it, but
Oh, yeah. I kind of see him, a little bit.
otherwise it's got these little cannons on the side.
Nice. Looks good. And that's for the big spaceship then, like a small fighter for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Recently put up a video on my YouTube channel if you wanted to check it out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, it's always kind of good to see the, that big spaceship's pretty good. So it's always nice to see some of the stuff that would complement it pretty nicely.
Yeah, I'm still building a lot of stuff to go along with it. Eventually, I'm planning to build a big battle scene with those kind of spaceships, and then the alien cruiser, which I'm working on right now.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is as far as I've gotten so far on the Death Star.
Yeah.
Is that the newer Death Star or the older one?
Oh, this is the 10188, I think. That's
The old one, the first one, the first one they did minifig with the minifigs, 10188,
And
like
this is
2000.
garbage
I don't-
collector's gonna go.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got one in a box somewhere, so it's pretty cool.
Somebody's got to get pushed down, but going, getting there.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
cool.
You want me to find this huge piece, and I'm like, I don't even know where to begin to look.
Yeah, they've built a lot of neat sets. I mean, obviously the goal is. The best I saw was all those custom Death Stars they built for one of the shows. I think maybe BrickCon or somebody had them, or whatever. The one there they had like the Lego Movie Death Star and all that stuff. Those are the ones that are pretty
Oh
cool.
my gosh, I saw someone do they took the Death Star like instructions and they made the exact same model, but they did Star Killer base
Oh yeah.
from the Force Awakens. I was like, oh, and the top layer was like the snow part, and it went down into like the base. I was like, that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, because now you can get the instructions online. So if you want to really truly just change something, that's pretty nice. I need to look and see if I can get the treehouse instructions and see about building that. I mean, because to me, I keep thinking about buying those sets, but I'd really rather have pieces and then, I've got tons of those. See if I could just build it,
You
from
can
the stuff.
get them digitally off Lego.com, I'm sure.
Well, or just what I've got in stock. I probably have a ton of stuff. Like I said, Pick-a-Brick was like I bought all the time. And so, sometimes I'd buy a full cup of, clear plates. I just found another cup the other day with some miscellaneous stuff in it too. So, I was always buying every time stuff came on the wall. If it was new, I was buying cups. I got a discount as an employee. So, I was always buying pieces. And so, the question I'm going to have in the future here as I get closer to finishing some of my sorting is, do I mix all the collection pieces that are maybe less new looking with all the stuff that's actually new? Because some of it's collection stuff that I got that I acquired that kids played with, and maybe even the ones from when I was a kid are all scratched up, and we use knives to separate them and stuff. So all the edges underneath have a lot of nice knife marks and stuff like that. So it's kind of those things where I should probably go look here and see. I'll have to check out the Zoom's page at one time. Well, I mean, Brickhead Family's on too tonight. I mean, I think that's kind of those things where he's got 16 watching. So. Let's see here. I want to go to my channel here and see. We got, well, it says we got 8 watching. See, I don't get, actually, the only difference is I can't see them when you're watching with my, with the, oh, actually, I got the wrong chat up. There you go. We get to see the stuff.
Oh wait, where'd that piece go? Here it is.
So, but actually, let me see here. I got 2 dislikes.
The new Death Star, the new one with the newer figures. I want to say it's the exact same model, but just with updated figures.
Well, I mean, it's pretty close. I mean, they changed a bunch of parts. I mean, I don't know exactly what they changed. I need to. And if anybody ends up popping in, you know, make sure you always let me know that you're here in the chat, because if you got an invite or whatever, just because the fact that my participation list is behind the chat. Oh, Doc's here. Hey Doc, you made it in time for us to be back at Zoom. Zoom work tonight at the end. I didn't try it early on just because been so used to the disappointment, didn't really want to do that early. So, but that's the second invite that I sent out. So, but you know, it's one of those things where it's always nice to have the ability to have more. I mean, obviously, if I'd had a full waiting list tonight, it would have been a good time to try it. So, well, you know, out at the shop.lego website just to kind of see. What's funny is I actually messaged them about some, like, actually I got that boat part. It's actually, I should actually build that. Where those parts went to. Actually, the boat piece came this week. It's actually, I got that in the bag, but the wing for the plane that I asked about too, because I opened one of the boxes in storage. They discontinued the wing, but the funny thing is there's wings that are pretty close to that one in some of the new sets, and I think even one of the new sets coming out in 2020 actually has that piece too. So, not sure about that. So, but I mean, well, I think the other thing tonight too is on Nick's channel. They're doing the haunted house, so they're the haunted mansion, or they're building that or unboxing it or whatever. So that's what he's working on. So
That haunted house looks cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right now though.
I mean, there must be a ton of trolls out because he's got 4 dislikes on his too. So
A lot of non-Lego fans maybe. I don't know. But Reed, did you see that Castle Grayskull He-Man Mega Bloks set?
which one?
There's a Mega Constructs He-Man Castle Grayskull set.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's got like 3,000 pieces. It looks awesome. I almost wanted to buy it and just convert it to Lego pieces. I found the instructions online, but if I find all those pieces, I don't know if they're gonna be in the right color because it's a lot of like sand green, and I don't know if Lego makes all those pieces in that color.
For the sand, well, the person that asked is Jordan because he's built that new spaceship's in sand green. So
Yeah,
you know, there's looking parts you're looking for.
yeah. I'll have to send you that. I'll send you the thing through Slack, Jordan. The instructions to that He-Man thing.
All right, sounds good.
Like over 3,000 parts. I don't know how I would get the figures. Probably have to get fake ones or make them custom purist.
I don't know. They're playing with fire on Nick's channel. I don't know what they're doing. Are they doing like a sparkler or something in the house?
Yikes, that would be pretty dangerous. It's kind of a fire hazard. Don't burn yourself, kids. Let's see here. And this is a big piece. Why can't I find it? What else goes on to it? Give me that all time.
Bum, 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 bum. I mean, Mike, if you're still here, you've got an invite. You can jump in. I mean, just Doc, you do too. It's the second one, part 2, the Zoom link.
Wait a second.
Obviously, I'm
Oh,
not.
this is that. Wait a second. No, this is the tractor beam. Seriously, I'm not far into this thing? Huh. Weird. Because the tractor beam is right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. So actually, I don't know what else I want to. Actually, maybe I should build something since I'm just kind of sitting here.
That was the other week when I didn't have anything. I was like, I don't know what to build.
Oh, here we go. Here's what I got. I needed the Ziploc bag. So I got this, and then I might as well open the bag. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that was Chester. Chester took a dive. Chester, you okay over there, buddy?
Yeah, is Chester out there?
I don't know if I can even get to him. He's back behind over here. He looks okay. He landed. I think he might have landed on his head though, so I don't know if that'll leave a mark or not.
Yikes. Okay, this has like
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Phew.
I'll have to try the XSplit next week and see if I can get that working.
This might have a door. Okay.
Oh man, they're going full dark in Nick Street. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Are they gonna play with glow sticks?
No, they're playing with sparklers
Oh boy.
inside. That's what I said. I said, who raised you guys? Here we go. Look at this. We got a new boat hull. Oh yay, baby! One that's not bent up front.
Wait, they can send you the boat pieces?
Yeah, I mean they can send you just about anything. I mean that if it's broken. I mean I tried to get them to send me the replacement warped wing for my cargo plane, but the cargo plane's too old and so it's been retired. The problem is they've actually, what makes me laugh is, they've had airports over the last couple of years and some of the parts are pretty dang close.
Weird, because I tried to one time this is probably 2013, 2014. I tried to put a bunch of pieces that I wanted into a cart. And then I had like the sorting hat, which I have now, and a bunch of Harry Potter pieces, and I could get them on. I was like, this is weird. I didn't get them.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's the missing parts or broken parts and stuff like that. I mean, obviously it's one of those things. I mean, I'm surprised they don't ask you to take a picture, with your, and send you a verification. Now, obviously,
The instructions.
they can watch one of my streams and go, this definitely looks a little bit broken. So I'm just saying, it doesn't fit. So, but some things. So this one does. This one fits. So
Nice.
But
I just noticed that you have a Lego shirt.
yeah, this is Mr. Hinkle's the castle one he did. So
I just noticed. I was like, looks familiar.
It wouldn't be a Friday Night Bricks without pushing other people's stuff. I'm still waiting for my embroidered hat so I can push the stream while I'm working. Because that's the one thing I can wear at work that I can wear a hat because I have a work shirt. And I guess I can get some embroidered pants that say Friday Night Bricks. I just don't know how well that'd go over, but could try.
You know what you could do? You could make isn't your favorite color purple, Reed?
Yeah.
You could do purple lounge pants.
That would be kind of interesting. We'll have to go hunting for that. That sounds like an interesting idea. I don't know if I can wear purple for work though, but
like just at home if you're lounging or whatever with the Friday Night Bricks logo. That'd be pretty cool.
So, yeah. So Nick's going. He's got his stream going. So I'm kind of watching that a little bit. So I'm actually, which is kind of wild, is I would say definitely the SSD hard drives are pretty freaking awesome. And the fact that, this new machine, everything was working pretty good. You do have an 8-core machine along with the new at least one SSD hard drive. I haven't installed the second one yet. So, but yeah. So how big is that ship going to be then for you, Jordan?
You saying green one?
No, the one that you're working on right now, the teeth one. Is that pretty much it, or is it going to be a little bit bigger?
Probably gonna be like 3 or 4 inches longer yet. And then I gotta put some pod engines on the sides and the back.
Oh, yeah, to clip on there.
Yep.
Oh, is that like translucent bricks there in the center there? Kind of, just going.
Yeah. It's trans clear 1x2s.
Nice. Why don't you show me the edges again of the, yeah. Oh, that's pretty
Oh
cool.
my God, this is gonna take a long time. There's 259 pages, and I'm only on page 17.
Oh yeah, it'll take time. That looks pretty cool. That's a pretty sweet looking ship though. That's definitely pretty cool. So hopefully that'll
And these
good.
panels are pretty tricky to get as well because these tornado pieces are odd. So it's actually 13 studs in between these right now.
really.
So I'm offset everything by jumpers.
Well, I mean, and that's kind of the goal is to try to figure out how to build with what you got and still tweak it and make it work. So
Right.
I mean, that's kind of nice. Stuff just falls off. I guess it wasn't clipped in there quite right. Well, let's see it.
This is gonna end up going up here.
There it is.
Oh, yep, that just messed it up. Okay.
Oh,
That's
fine.
cool. Well, that's gonna go back in the box. 'Cause I don't want to mess with it. A lot of this stuff is just big. Like it's just big plates.
So is anybody else in the chat? Is it just Doc and Mike right now? Kind of looks like that. You guys don't have the stream open, right?
I have it open.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we have 5 technically.
It looks like 6 from mine, but I could.
Well,
my,
5 minus me.
Jordan's probably got it open, so that might be it's
Yep.
a 6. Well, I mean, obviously with Nick going, I mean obviously he's got 22. So he's got a bunch over there. I mean, I think a lot of everybody went from here to there. Oh, Brick Orphanage is here. Cool. I mean, that's you, Stuart, right? I saw your post in the chat on Whistler in the Slack. I saw that. I'm gonna maybe go take a look at that again and see. Jams, hey, welcome. So yeah, cool. So I'm just building the ship. They finally shipped me the replacement hull, the one I was working on a couple weeks ago, whatever. So they shipped me the replacement hull. This one's definitely working. So just gonna go ahead and build that. Obviously, I wasn't doing much. I mean, I'm gonna build. Obviously, need to compete with Nick. He's building the haunted mansion, so I mean, it's kind of tough. I'm not. I got my house, but I left all my
What set are you
bins.
building, Reed?
Huh?
Which set are you building?
I'm just building one of the boats. But I got so many city sets. I mean, I need to build a city. So, I mean, as I start to get closer to being done with my sorting, I think I'm going to probably build a city too. I'm going to try and add some more tables and build a city too. Try and get the train, get a train going around maybe if I can. So, I mean, I've got lots of stuff to build with. Lots of stuff. I mean, like I said, I got boxes upon boxes. Yeah, I mean, I probably should get some more. I think I did like 200, Stuart, the first time around for the, for Hope Castle, but I think I probably underestimated. Might have to get some more, but we'll see. I'm kind of wondering to see as we go to phase 1 in Wisconsin. I'm kind of wondering to see what's going to happen with the Lego store. If that's gonna open to 25% capacity too. If we're gonna be able to get into the store and whatnot. So, I mean, that would be kind of interesting to see myself. So,
Yeah, I heard Mayfair was opening a couple days ago. I called Lego store and they didn't answer.
well, I mean, I know they've been doing curbside, but now
Right.
I think that they're going. I mean, now I don't know what. I mean, I think maybe it's Dane County that's going to phase 1. Maybe I don't know what's going on over Milwaukee. I know that was hit pretty hard initially, so I mean, they might not be at that point yet. So it's kind of those things. I guess we'll see. But the other thing too is unless they're getting shipments of stuff too, then they might not. Like they said, I think when they said they were opening, they were still going to be pre-pandemic in terms of what they have for inventory. So
Right.
they might not have any of the new stuff, and they weren't doing pick-a-brick and they weren't doing BAM, so they aren't doing kind of the two favorite things of AFOLs. I mean, we're not going to be really interested in the stores just for the simple fact that that's kind of what we go in there for, is parts and whatnot. And if they're not getting new parts, I mean, it really won't do us very good either, just because, I mean, but I mean, that's what I like. I mean, but I mean, I'm also, yeah, like Stuart says, with no pick-a-brick, it feels pointless. I mean, that's kind of the thing is, I mean, those of us once, and that's why everybody's looking at me building my sets and selling my sets. I mean, I bought so many sets over the years, and I was buying them for pieces and parts or whatever was in them, and maybe to build them all. In the end, it's just, I got a guy I'm meeting up with next week. I've had that Facebook Marketplace thing up there for a while, and he's going to buy a couple of the Lego Movie sets. And the nice thing is it's somebody I've already made a connection with, so he's actually friended me. So it's one of those things where he responds, said, I want those 2 sets. And I go back into the rest of my stuff in the back. I go, oh, I got these 2 too. Do you want these? And he's like, oh yeah, I'll take those 2. So it's one of those things where, if you've made a connection with me, there's, and like I've even told people, there's more than what is just being sold. I mean, I think everybody just assumes that's all I got, but I do have lots and lots of stuff. So it's just so hard to list everything. And then I still have to decide, do I really want to sell it in the end? And, so.
Yeah.
So.
On Let Go, I've got the Unikitty set and the Crossbones set.
Well, I think I've got the, what is it? The Super Cycle Chase, the Batman and Super Angry Kitty. Those are the 2 he's buying. And then I found the Melting Room, and then the plane one, the one with the one of the plane sets. And so
is it Lego Movie that's the plane?
yeah, it's the like the brown biplane. So I mean, in the end, I told him, huh?
Right? The Creative Ambush.
Is that it? Creative Ambush? Maybe that's it.
Like that.
And so yeah, so that one, he's getting that one too. So, and that's fine. And that's kind of, I mean, I have 2 of that one, and so for me that made sense. I mean, I can part with the set, because I mean, in the end, I mean, some of the stuff I bought just because it was on sale. So and that's kind of, when it's on sale, it's always, for parts and stuff, it's always a good set. In the end, I mean, just in the end though too, it's, I mean, like we've said in the past, I mean, a lot of stuff I've been sitting on for a while too. And so in the end, I mean, some of it I've been marking down a little bit too. So I'm not selling it for exactly what I, paid for it and all that. So this one, I think I'm going to go stickerless. I think I don't even know where the stickers are. So, but to me, it's always nice to just, because in the end, I mean, I don't get to take it with me. And so it's one of those things where in the end, I might as well see who can get some enjoyment. Right now, I also can't donate to Children's Hospital right now because obviously the pandemic. So I need to prep some of that stuff for when this all lets up. So I just keep checking. To make sure there's no one in the participation list trying to get in. So yeah. So it's always one thing that's just, nice to build, nice to have fun. I need to do more stuff on the castle. I kind of get out to storage, and some days I'm motivated, other days I'm not. So that's kind of the kicker. So I've got his stream on. I'm kind of looking at it, not really doing too much, not listening, just kind of watching. So they're having fun. They're building their haunted mansion. I mean, I saw it. I mean, it was on back order, I think, by the time I looked at it when it came out last week. And I'm just kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I bought all this computer stuff. So in the end, I probably really shouldn't have spent any money on that stuff anyways. So I passed on it. Probably want the treehouse first. I mean, what I really need to do is I need to spend some money on lighting and whatnot for the castle. I want to try and do some more subtle changes to it. So, in the end, I need to do some of that stuff is kind of what I need to do. So.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to save up and I might get the Millennium Falcon if I've got.
Well, I mean, that's kind of one I would like to have. I mean, I actually downloaded the instructions recently for that, just because I mean I have so many parts. I mean, it's one of those things where there might be a few things I might have to order, but it's one of those things where I mean I probably should have a bulk of the stuff that's in there, especially Technic. I mean, I keep coming across Technic left and right when I'm doing my stuff, just because I mean I bought lots of that. I mean, when I first got into it. When I first formed Genlug, I had a bunch of people that were, big Technic builders. And so they've kind of, changed me a little bit to the point where I buy a lot of stuff. Plus, I mean, I do the boats for Chicago. And I think this next year, since I got an extra year, I'm going to build a fancy boat, but it's not going to be for basically racing. It'll be in the race, but it's not going to be something that's going to win. I think I'm going with something that's going to be more of a stylish boat type kind of thing, more of a fun boat type thing. At least that's what I'm thinking anyways at this point. I've got some really neat hulls to play with. I might play with a couple designs and stuff. I mean, in the end, I've never really built anything that's been super fast anyways. It's all about fun. I'm just not at that competitive level to build something that's going to win. So, but
I'd like to build a boat, but I'm just struggling to get all my other projects done. But I might
yeah,
be
I mean,
able
that's,
to next year,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's one of those things where that or you just build something simple and quick. I mean, obviously the paddle boats are obviously the fastest, just because they don't make any good propellers. Unfortunately, with Lego, they just haven't made any, and so I mean, it's one of those things where it's fun. I mean, to build one just to compete is kind of cool. That, or if you have never seen the race, it's good to always kind of watch it, and then once you've seen it, I mean, the first year I think I built something blindly. And then remove something before the race, and in the end, I shouldn't have removed it. It worked, but then during the race, it didn't work. So I actually used one of the early RC cars from like 2008 or 2009. I mean, not a really good RC car, but it worked for the most part. I used the wheel from the blacksmith shop, the lightsaber blades, some clips, and then I used chairs. So I was using actually the chair the minifigs sit on, and I had those as paddles. It was pretty cool. I wonder if I actually might even have an early video on my phone of that. Maybe. Because actually that was one of those things where I need to clean my phone one of these days too. I only have 10,000 pictures on here. 185 videos. The first one probably goes back to about that time, 2012, somewhere in there. Let's see here. Because I tested it in the pond at the mall. Actually, maybe I don't have that on here. Maybe I already moved that off. I thought I did, but when I've got other videos after that, it's not a good sign. I'm trying to remember where I last saw it. I saw it recently somewhere. One of my hard drives, I stumbled across it somewhere, but yeah. I think I think probably all those videos should be on my YouTube channel by now. So here, let me just check this real quick. Nope, no one there. Actually, videos, playlists. I need to do some video game streams. What I need to do. Let's see here. World boat races. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
No, it's not on there. It's not on there, so I don't know.
Of course not. It's not.
So, yeah. So, yeah, but the boats are always good. I mean, it's always good to try other things. Except these tiles look a little scratched, but It's a boat. So, I mean, that's what makes it, because, I got, someone talked me into going to that first Brick World in 2012. And I actually, the other thing too, is I think before I did my first Brick World, I did research too. After someone said, you should go to this show, I think I did the research on some of the different things they did, the events and stuff, boats and all that stuff. So it's one of those things where it's always kind of cool to do your research. I mean, they do so many different cool things. It's always nice to try different things. And so, I mean, that's what makes the actual, face-to-face part of the shows that exciting. And that's why everybody misses it, is it's a chance to see everybody and whatnot. So the virtuals will do a little bit, but they don't do everything. So, I mean, how's everybody doing in the chat? Chat's pretty much dead, it looks like. Everybody's just kind of watching us do what we're doing. So we should turn this down.
I haven't really made much progress on the Death Star as the last thing.
Yeah. I mean, some of the bigger sets are a little harder to. I mean, I actually was going to build that house, and in the end, I realized it's not numbered, and there's bags everywhere, and I just have a lot of other stuff here, so I didn't really want to do much of that. So Yeah, when that happens and stuff gets mixed, just like it. But, I mean, that's kind of what Kevin does. Kevin actually does all the. I mean, he builds it and then disassembles it, and it all ends up in his collection, anyways. And so, I mean, that's kind of. I mean, I guess that's where my stuff might end up at some point too.
At least I got this far.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, you gotta start somewhere. So it's all about.
I started at the bottom.
So,
I mean, it's a great build so far. It's my first time building it because I wouldn't build my big sets. Funny enough, my mom built this one for me because I was 10. I was 10 years old. I wasn't gonna build my Star. I mean, as cool as that would be, I only built the figures and that was it. I think that from what I can remember, 8 years ago, I just did the figures because I love the figures. Figures are like my favorite thing, and they still are of sets.
They're doing something with some kind of bricks or something over in Nick's thing. I was kind of looking to see what they were talking about for.
What's Power Liners thinking? I still need bin out. There we go. Let's get this, and then let's just start sorting it in this one. It should fit most of stuff.
See, I guess I wish I was listening to what they were talking about, but oh well. Some kind of special brick or something, I think is what they're talking about.
Guess what mocks do you guys have planned for next year's Chicago show?
What? We gotta build mocks? What?
Update of the really updated chocolate room so far.
Yeah, I think for me, just maybe changes to the castle. Obviously, this here, and then I don't know. I might look at and see some of the, maybe see if I can do some vignettes or whatever. Like I said, I'd like to build a boat. So I mean, obviously, I'd like to make a better boat.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. I mean, obviously we've got a lot more time. So I mean, obviously it could be interesting. A lot of stuff could end up being. I mean, it could be a lot tougher next year too for stuff. I mean, in terms of just in the fact of just trying to win stuff, just because win awards and stuff, just because it could be just that much more interesting. So
right.
Because we always had that much more time to to build and whatnot. So I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, it's, I mean, the goal is obviously to have fun too. So hopefully everybody's working on really cool projects. So that's the whole goal. I mean, obviously everybody should have some neat stuff by then. It gives anybody that was working on something massive that wasn't quite thinking they were going to be done is going to have, enough time to hopefully get that finished.
Yeah, that too. I got a little bit behind on my alien ship, and then like that, after the ship's done, I still have to test the stand with the full ship on it. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, so that boat's done. I just didn't do any stickers, but boat's done. So, and obviously, I mean,
That was quick.
yeah, I mean, it's only a couple hundred pieces or whatever. I mean, I got more extra stuff too. I got to find my bag of extra parts. Which is this?
I put all my extra parts in a pick-a-brick cup.
Well, I've been doing that for a while, but I mean, I got so many extra parts floating around. Plus, I mean, when we built the sets, we used to build the sets at home. I mean, you have to take the extra parts into the stores. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff. I mean, like I said, I got stuff everywhere, and it's just nuts. You never realize how much stuff you have until you start realizing, that, wow, why do I have so much of this stuff? So,
On another chair.
huh?
Chair. On the black chair.
Yeah. See, that was one thing that used to be, either in the grab bags or whatnot. So I have a lot of different chair colors and stuff floating around in my stuff too. So I mean, that's kind of those things where I got lots of those and whatnot. So
Over there.
No, earlier this year they had the brown chairs in the big of a wall.
I think I got some of those on my birthday. Because that's when I went to the Lego store last.
I did find a bunch of those digging through one of my things recently. Oh man, it looks like they're doing something in the dark room again. Nick's thing. Cheer, they're either doing a sparkler or doing something. So I mean, I got to take some of the stuff back to my. What else did I bring to one day? Did I bring more? I brought more boats or something, but I don't know where the heck they all went to. The minion set, I guess I could build too if I really wanted to.
I got that set just because I thought I was like, this is different, and I didn't really care for it much.
Eventually, I'll take this apart at some point.
What's that?
This is Brian, one of Brian's GBC modules in one year. So you could actually step them; they'd actually just kind of go up and up. So I built it clear one year. The only non-clear would be the plates that are holding these guys together, but otherwise it's all clear parts except for the Technic. So
That's cool.
yeah, I figured. I mean, it actually has the translucent stuff, so technically it could glow.
Yeah. They should make clear Technic like pins and stuff.
Pins would be nice.
That way you can't see it. Like, I would like to see that. Like clear Technic pieces.
I think the only problem with the clear pins would be the different material.
Yeah.
If it's like more brittle.
Maybe, but I mean, in the end, I mean, it would be still kind of cool to have.
Yeah.
Night.
There's custom ones out there.
No, not night for you guys. Night for whoever was yelling down my street.
It's the same.
Is it red and black? If it's black and has red, that's mine. If it's black and red, it's mine. That's probably not mine. I don't know. I'll look when I go up. Okay, I'll take a look.
Random. I found this. This is what I found in the Death Star box. Bottom dragon.
Yeah.
I think this is from the Ninjago four-headed dragon set.
Looks like the one from the Ice Dragon a long time ago.
Yeah, but didn't they combine all those heads together?
I know they did, but I think I don't know. I just remember that one from Zane's Ice.
I know I don't have that, and I know because I got all my I got all my cousin's old Lego sets. The sets, my other cousin got the figures, so I got with a Lord of the Rings set, and I was like, I asked my cousin, I was like, hey, you got this figure, I'll buy it off you. It's Aragorn or whatever. And he's like, okay, let me look at my collection. He couldn't find the figure at all.
Oh boy.
I was like, what? I don't have him.
Kindle says Ice and Fire Dragon, perhaps.
Yeah, because I got the four-headed dragon from him, and I got the Great Devourer set. That thing is so much money now. I got to rebuild that just put it in a box and just wait for it to gain value and just keep it. I might just put this on on my shelf area just so I don't break it. Just so it doesn't like break or anything. Oh, yeah, that's gonna fit perfectly. I'll show you guys where I'm gonna put this thing when it's all done. Here, I'll bring you over to it. There we go. Let's see here. Whoop. All right. I'm putting it right here.
Hey, there you go. Look at that Death Star. That's pretty good.
It's pretty cool. I think it's gonna fit perfectly right here.
Probably
As long as
should,
it
yeah.
doesn't jet out.
Well, I mean, it's probably still going to get a little wider, I think, as it goes up. I don't think that-
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think that's-
Hopefully not though, because it fits perfectly right here. And then I
you
got
need a
first
sign.
option.
You need a tent card right in front that says "Don't drop me," as Kittenville says.
Ha! Yes. Or I just
Or
need like
don't bump me. Don't bump me. Don't
or just
break
like
me.
or just extend this by like a little bit and then just put like a sheet of glass from the ceiling all the way down. That way you can't even touch it.
Yeah.
But and then it has all the figures in it or whatever. Just that'd be cool though.
Actually, I wonder if I put some of the sets in the cabinet. I don't remember what I did with all my sets.
I've got Groot with one foot. He doesn't have the other foot.
Huh.
He was in my Death Star box. I guess he wanted to join the Emperor.
Empire was recruiting pretty heavily, I guess.
Yeah, they were recruiting everybody. They were recruiting Groot. They were recruiting part of a Ninjago figurine, part of a Ninjago. They were recruiting 06 Batman. Like, what a strange thing.
These are actually pretty cool. I actually was playing with some of my lightsabers and stuff, and found a bunch of the black lightsaber hilts, and then I actually added
Those are-
the light blue lightsabers.
The
So
newer piece of the blue.
yeah, so I'll end up using that with some of the ice bears. I think that contrast looks pretty cool.
Got the first Yoda that was ever made.
Yeah.
Yoda's pretty cool.
Yeah, what are you gonna do there, Jordan? You got a light? You gonna play with your spaceship or what?
I found that these tornado pieces they actually glow under black light pretty well.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
There's like translate blue.
yeah, that'll look nice. Is it the purple part or is it or what part glows? Oh, the
Purple.
okay. Pretty good. That's cool.
Jesus, blind. Let's see. I think these lightsabers. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to break my phone. Move my phone. Why doesn't this one break? There we go. But these lightsabers kind of do glow if you put them under light.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and actually, I think I bought some of the ones through one of the companies. The one year it was
bright.
attached to the brick that actually light up. That was pretty cool.
And the Emperor's lightning does the exact same thing.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll have the ice sabers, and then I got a bunch of the purple ones as well. So the ice bears will come heavily armed. You know.
They're light swords. They're light swords, so they don't get
Yeah,
caught.
they're ice swords and stuff. I might have to figure out how to do some. I mean, I've got some grand ideas. I just gotta figure out how to make it work. I mean, I think the one thing I want to do is try and change the lighting a little bit, have it a little bit less. Obviously have the tower. The tower's got lights in it. I don't think I'm gonna take those out.
Yeah.
But I might try and do some other stuff.
In like gray, like that. The chrome, I don't know, whatever the lightsaber color is. I want that monkey kid piece for Darth Maul, because that's got the longer hilts or like the longer hold on to it piece. Next time they release Darth Maul, they're gonna put it in there, I think. Maybe they could re-release the Darth Maul bust, like the head or something. But then have the Darth Maul figure with his lightsaber, and that's how they could release that piece. Because I don't know how else they would do it. Because what's coming out that's Phantom Menace. Or they could do Clone Wars. Could very well do Clone Wars.
Clone Wars might come in spring, I would think, because they're doing the 501st Battle Pack.
Yeah, but like with a set with Darth Maul from Clone Wars, that's how they could release that piece. I was just thinking of how could they release that, because I don't think there's going to be any. What other Phantom Menace set could they do? They did the Duel on Naboo. Although they could re-release one of the old sets from '99 with Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul, and he's got his light. They both got their lightsabers. That was like a $6 set when it came out, I think.
Something like that.
He's got the two figures and like a little build. Oh yeah, I got I'm part of this minifig club monthly thing, and so that's when you get a bunch of random minifigure parts, and I got.
I did that too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fun. I got 3. I don't know why or how I got. I got them through the club, but I got 3 of these.
I've done 2 of those.
Oh, are those the purple ones?
They're the dark, like they're dark blue,
A dark blue.
and they got 2 different color springs in them.
I got a bunch of the purple ones that I have that I'm not super thrilled about. That are on some of the Purple Horde guys. They've been getting their legs switched if they have those.
We'll give them to Anakin now. Now he looks weird.
Yeah.
This would be if they came in black, I would probably use them.
Yeah.
I think they should re-release a lot of the old Star Wars sets for the people who never got them when they first came out. Like that glow-in-the-dark Anakin and Obi-Wan set. Re-release that now and make it like... That'd be cool. But I got 3 of these, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll probably keep them. I'm definitely keeping them, but I don't know if I'm going to use them for a mock or set. Well, I could probably find the set on Bricklink that they're from, and
I was thinking about trying to use them to make one of those like playground things, like springy things that go back and forth. Like,
Oh yeah, that would be a pretty cool idea. Yeah.
yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what the best way to do that is.
I know that they're to the basketball figures, but like which basketball figure? I've got a couple of those. I've got just the figures, no sets, but I want that big stadium just to have it. I don't care about that it's basketball. I just want the stadium. I want too many things, I think.
Can't have it all.
Although if you save your money, you can have it all.
Yeah, I think I have a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't find a good use for them. I mean, I have a few of them too. I mean, they're neat
The
from the
tallest
standpoint
minifigure.
that they have that night. I mean, you might be able to find, like M Lego said, find a different way to use them than what they were meant to be used for. That might actually be entertaining.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to tell the guys in Whistler they need to use that as an element for a build and see if they
Use the use the blue legs. Wait, was that Harley Quinn in there?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because she's like one of my if not, well, I think she's my second favorite after Joker of the DC villains. Oh, yep. Why did what how did so is that how you sort your figures, Lego?
These are all like my special figures go in this box.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Here, I'll show you my special figs. Like my special for mine, Like I mean, these are my overly rare or special figs. I got the two Brick World guys. I got the Blocks to Bricks figure, Laura Croft, two Green Goblins, two Spider-Mans, one of the first Spider-Man, Johnny Thunder, and I don't remember this lady's name, but I call her Johnny Thunder's girlfriend because she's wearing the same hat and like basically the same jacket. I got Peter Pettigrew and Voldemort, the first editions of both, Bellatrix, Quicksilver, and Bane, and Statue of Liberty from the Magnet, not the Series 6 figure, even though they're the same thing. Tusken Raider, which I got at Brick World last year through the trade, and General Grievous, and then the Ninja, and that's all of them. But I got spaces from Walk, which is cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out here, but thanks for having me on here, everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just getting tired.
Have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Yep. See you guys. Thanks. You guys. All right.
Yeah. Who knows how late it'll go? It probably won't go that late tonight. We don't have as many people on as we've had before. So, and it doesn't help. I mean, obviously with Nick going, I mean, it's, he's got 22 over there. He's got everybody over there. So all the people that would be here or in this stream are over there. So what is how it goes? So I'm just gonna look at. I'm just kind of looking at Bricklink here. I actually found one of my guys. I don't know, one of the guys I thought would be kind of a cool guy. So it's just kind of looking to see some of the parts. I was trying to figure out who he came from. He's got to be Chima. I just don't remember which one he is. Other than that, I mean, I'm not really building much tonight. Kind of out of that. Oh, that looks like him. Fun. If that's the same. Oh, that's actually a different.
Guess I can show my progress on what I have so far. Because I've got a little bit more on the cockpit of the pod racer spaceship.
So is that the cockpit you said there, that front section?
Yep. This is actually gonna be back, but yep. Cockpit. I like the detail of the purple snake heads I used on the sides for the greebling.
Purple snake heads, what? Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yep. No problem. Still got teeth. None of them fell off yet. It's a good thing.
That's good. It means you attached them well. I mean, that's always a good thing.
I say it was at least probably like 40 minutes getting all these
So the
teeth
teeth
on.
will be the front part of like pod racer, spaceship, whatever, and the cockpit's in the back then.
Yep. And the trans clear brick is just like the window, so the driver can see through it.
That makes sense. Now the clear makes more sense now.
Pretty clear now, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ha. What a fun. You know,
Yeah,
it's good. It's good. You gotta have those puns, you know. Nope. Excuse me.
Yeah, earlier this evening I picked this up. I only picked up just for the trans neon green wing pieces in there. Just gonna experiment with some different designs.
Are they like a translucent?
Yeah,
Like a clear? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to see if I can use them as like engine pieces.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it's interesting to see what's out there all the time, to build with. So that makes it always interesting. So
Yeah, Ninjago always has a lot more weirder perks coming out, so I like to experiment with those.
how am I doing here? Well, you doesn't seem like much is happening. Oh wait, there's Mike B. Nice, that popped up. Oh, I gotta cancel that. Welcome, Mike. How's it going?
Hey, it's going pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. I got Zoom working, an hour and a half, 2 hours into the stream.
Yeah, I saw you jump ship. I was watching everybody scream at you, going, "Don't go, don't go!" And I'm so
Well, but what's ironic is both Kevins were leaving anyways, and then, so it was one of those things where, I figured I'd try it. I have a second camera, so I hooked up the second camera and was like, let me try it. I didn't try it in a while. Got this newer PC. Better, I tried it the other day and it didn't work. Maybe all the emails to Zoom finally did what they were supposed to. Maybe they realized they had a glitch that they weren't aware of or something. I don't know. And it worked. And I was like, wow, okay. Because usually it would just time out. And I'm like, oh, is it gonna time out again? Is it? And then when like bam, it's live. I'm like, whoa, okay. And I click YouTube because that's what's happened before. It's always said I'm live, but live here in the Zoom meeting program, and then I go out to YouTube and it says no, nothing there. And so I just wanted to make sure that it was working. So it's good. That's kind of a good thing. So I prefer this as anything else. If Nick wasn't streaming, I'd probably suddenly, even jumping ship, I'd probably have 8 or 10 people wanting to get in and jump in and have fun. So with him streaming, obviously who's normally here is there. So
So-
because he
So kind of breaking news. I don't know if you know this or not, but Lego is giving away a free hot rod next month.
a free hot rod.
Yeah, here, let me share you my screen. I'll show you. It's on the calendar. Oh, host disabled it.
Huh?
You disabled the sharing of screens.
Oh.
You don't like me.
Oh, there we go. Now you can do it.
No, I noticed it's on the calendar that they're giving away this hot rod with
Yeah.
gift with purchase. Only if you spend $85.
A $13 value for spending 85.
I mean, come on, you need 10 cents of Lego for $50,
If it's 100 plus pieces, maybe. The problem is nobody waited till June to do it, to get the Haunted Mansion, which is now on back order. So the question is, are they going to ship out all the GWPs, or are they going to put it, or that people order it to get the Haunted Mansion? That's kind of the thing, is.
I don't know. It says that the item number or the value is based on 40409. So I'm guessing maybe that's the set date number they issued to it.
Hmm.
It's in really small print right here.
Yeah, I've been
Oh.
waiting to order a set until there was a good promo, so now I can order it.
No, it's already. So, but it's, I mean, I don't know. I think the Haunted Mansion slash thing, I think it's kind of cool, but you know, it's a Disney ride that they tried to squeeze into a Lego set.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to do it with the fairground stuff. I mean, which is interesting. Now, granted, if for the people who are technically inclined and lighting inclined, if they can make it work while it's closed, then I mean, then it'll be cool. I mean, because then but see, what I was thinking is you make the elevator clear and you put the lights in the elevator, and then you just let it go down, and as it goes down, it passes all the windows, and it, and that, I mean, that would be the way I would do it. I mean, that way it's actually, doing something that's actually that you can tell. Because if you just do the elevator and you don't have any light in there or anything, I mean, no one's going to know that's working. It's just, you didn't see it? And you'd be like, no, I didn't see anything. What was supposed to happen? And they'd be like, oh, the elevator's going down. So unless you light it up and have some way to do it, no one's going to be able to tell what's going on anyway. So,
Reed, you're like the one of like the smartest Lego people I know. So I came across this picture. Hang on, I gotta find it first. I screwed up. I came across this picture the other day. Let me find it. And I was like, what the heck is this? And then some people, I posted it online, and some people were saying that was released in 2003.
Oh, hold on. Oh, where is my? Hold on. 1 second here. Switching.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected. Power on.
Hold on. You there? You guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. No, I picked up some new Walmart had these Blackweb speakers cheap. I figured I'd try them out, see if I could fix them and fit them into my castle. So what is that?
It's a hockey puck.
Yeah, pretty cool.
But I can't find any information on it at all. And there's like 2 other people that have seen it, and nobody can find data on it. So I was wondering, do you know anything about it?
Don't. 2003, and 2003 was right before Lego really started to have their issues. I think it was 2005 or whatever was where they started to, or between 3 and 5 where they started to have their issues and almost went bankrupt. So maybe they were trying some other stuff. I mean, because that's over in Europe though. Probably, I would think it almost makes sense in Canada or something. Maybe they were trying something up in Canada with the NHL or something, because that would make more sense. That's why maybe nobody around here knows anything about it, is since the NHL is, in North America, but also in Canada. Maybe it's something they were trying up there. I don't know. Let me.
Well, the $10 kicker is I can't find anything on the internet, period. And it's not in Brickset, and I can't find any on Bricklink.
Huh.
So it's the mystery part.
Oh, you know what they had? Oh, you know what? Where's my books? Hold on. They had some hockey sets. Let me see what year see if those hockey sets correspond to 2003. Maybe they had
there were some hockey sets in 2003, but none of them had hockey pucks attached to them, as far as I could tell.
Well, let me look at my book here and see if my book has anything for 2003 for hockey pucks, since this book is supposed to be a pretty thorough type book here. So here's basketball.
In
Now,
my
somebody
guess,
was
it's
saying-
They did do a jam session basketball. So let me see. Maybe I can see if there's a hockey puck in here. Maybe.
Somebody
Is
was
this-
saying that it's possible that it was just a trinket that was sold at the Lego store itself and was never really a set, if you get what I'm saying.
Maybe something kind of a promo or something.
Right.
Oh wait, here you go. What's this? We're getting down to the hockey stuff. Free Lego Sports Gratis. And that's why everybody's like, why'd you have that book? I says, oh, because the book was cool.
So where did you get such a book?
The Lego store actually had them for a while. I actually had them at the store. And then the newer one came. It's not in here for 2003. The newer one came out and actually NHL action set with stickers. I wonder if it was maybe even part of something like that. Maybe it just doesn't have a 0127. Hold on. In the action set here. Man, why is my stuff just not clicking anymore? Parts. That's a hockey puck, but that's a Lego build hockey puck. Interesting. I'm guessing maybe the NHL was doing something, maybe they got authorization because like Lego lent out their, like if Kevin was on here, he'd say Lego lent out their, their logo to a lot of places for like shirts and everything else. So it's possible maybe with those sports sets, the NHL says, hey, can we put your logo on some hockey pucks? We'll hand them out at some of the games, try to help push your product and stuff. And maybe it's something that maybe technically Lego really just kind of authorized, and since it never maybe they never sold it, but maybe the NHL sold that, it never ended up in any of the product stuff that they gave. That would make more sense.
That would make sense, and that would also explain why it's not technically showing up anywhere.
Yeah, because nobody has it. Because the shirts I don't think are in here either, and and Lego had a bunch of shirts that they were selling. That's how I was actually wearing a couple of them recently. The Stormtroopers one, the big Star Wars anniversary one. I had a bunch of shirts. That's what Kevin talked about a while ago, was the fact he talked about some of that stuff. And I was like, because all these hockey sets have the NHL logo on it. So, I would speculate the NHL did something, because just like there's this NBA Jam session co-pack with a basketball. I'm wondering if maybe they had something with a hockey puck. Maybe it was something that NHL did, but they never really passed the images on to Lego, and so Lego never really did anything with it. So.
Well, there's only one other one that I found on eBay, and they want $200 for it.
Yeah, because it's probably something that's so rare, since no one can find anything about it. It's probably something that's worth some money, obviously, because if no one knows how to get it or where they got it, it's possible. Let me go into 2004 here, even though it's got the copyright 2003. See, there was an NHL Champion Challenge. I wonder if maybe it was maybe included with a Lego set or something, if they sold it at the stores or something. See, they have just some black hockey puck, but it doesn't look like, and it's just a standard puck on both sides, right?
Yeah, it's a standard puck. On the other side, I think it's just black.
Yeah, because the ones I'm finding look like they've got a rounded edge or something on it, which is a little bit different. So, yeah, so I'm guessing it's something that was through the NHL. You could probably go to NHL go to the NHL website and maybe even research it from that side and see if maybe they have something out there.
Well, I have a connection with the NHL. A friend of mine that does some stuff with the Wild. So I'll reach out to him, but chances are he ain't gonna know either. But
if he hasn't been in that organization very long or whatever, he probably might not know. Yeah. So
he's been there for the last 20 years or so. But the problem is if it might not have happened in this country. It still might have happened in Canada and been at one of their teams up there, kind of thing. It may not have been NHL wide,
Now the bottom the same roundness of the other one? Because like the Pocky pucks I keep seeing are like they look like a standard puck on the one side, but then they like a taper on the other side. So see now these pictures. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
no, it's a regular puck on both sides.
Yeah, see here's a picture of it, and he's like, I'm thinking this is pretty rare since I don't. I found an image. This is since I don't whatever.
Is that the guy on Facebook?
I don't know. No, it's on Reddit.
Yeah, I found that on Reddit, and that's the same puck. It's just that they don't know nothing either.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm guessing it's something that's probably just really, really rare and really pretty sweet. I mean, Lego's done all kinds of weird stuff. Like, I mean, put it this way, I mean, it's to me, it's one of those things where like I got like, you know, the duffel bag my boss picked up from corporate and stuff like that, and they've had backpacks, and so there's probably a lot of stuff out there that, you know, technically, you know, because Lego's only really going to catalog their sets, plastic. They don't need to catalog all this other stuff, and so there's unless they do, and it's the only place it'd be on Bricklink would be in the gear area. And so if it's not in there, then you're right, you know, so because that would be the only place it would be is on Bricklink is in the gear area, you know, because that's where all their shirts are and everything else. So
Well, it was just one of those things I saw it and I was like, oh, I could talk to Reed about it. Maybe he has an idea.
yeah.
I mean, not to say that everybody knows everything, but you know a lot more than a lot of people do.
Here and then the sports they do have some stuff.
And they have a generic puck that was given away with a Lego set, but that is a whole different puck.
Yeah, yeah. So and it's one of those things where maybe even when whoever was organizing Bricklink just never found it either. So you know, yeah, it's one of those things where, oh well. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty cool. If you're sitting on one, that's pretty nice. So
yeah, a friend of mine keeps telling me, well, I can get you any parts you need, and I can get you this, and I can get you that. And I'm like, you know, 90% of the fun of Lego is finding out information and finding the parts you need. You know, digging through a bin and you know, taking 2 hours to find the one part that you go, oh my God, you should have thought of that an hour ago.
Yeah, see, and the problem is too, is a puck that old. I mean, it's kind of probably there. You know, they probably maybe even had a few hundred or a few thousand of those dang things, and just wore out and got used, or people have them and they, you know, like the kids who play hockey that wherever that's at, you know, up Canada, wherever, probably they might have a few of those just stuck in their bag, you know, that they've been as they grew up, they're just sitting. Like my brother had like softball bags and tons of softballs. It might still be sitting in the hockey bags up north somewhere. Some kids got it in an attic somewhere and, you know, grew up and, you know, played hockey, but left all his training stuff at the folks' home. So, I mean, maybe kids still stumble out over time. I mean, it's only 17 years old, so it might be out there still.
Well, I'm sure it's got to be out there somewhere, but it was just one of those things I ran across and it was like, I got to find out more.
I'd love to find somebody that just suddenly, you know, somehow taps into something and suddenly realizes, you know, Reed, come on down. Oh, Bama's talking about probably Alabama, Brick Fair, Alabama. Yeah, probably. Thinking about it, you know, it's a possibility. So, well, it's wild. Is actually I sold one of my Lego sets on my stream to one of my fellow lug members. And actually went and dropped it off the one day. He was actually out working at the family farm. That was kind of cool. It was kind of a nice thing. Always nice to, you know, learn more about people and everything else. So it's always cool. So, and they are still over there going on his stream.
So I'm working on a current build of a big fig. You know, the let me look up the set number. The 3723, and I've decided I'm going to do him in parts. That's that big minifigure that's like 2.5 feet tall.
Oh yeah, I think Kevin's got one of those. Hey, I'm Lego. Is that Tony the Tiger there?
Yes, I'm wondering, like, what can you tell me about this?
What about it? What do you mean?
Like it's glued together like it was a display piece for something.
It's actually Lego too.
Yeah,
Hmm, interesting.
there's a little Kellogg sticker on that side and a printed brick on that side.
I wonder if, I mean, it's possible even, where did you find it?
A friend of my mom's had it and offered it to me.
Now, does that Kellogg brick look like authentic in terms of like something that maybe was actually printed
Well,
or
The
whatever?
side with Kellogg's is actually like a sticker, but
Oh.
the side with Lego looks to be printed.
I don't know. I mean,
Well,
it,
It might be in your magic book.
yeah, but I wouldn't know what year. It's one of those things where that's interesting because I mean, some of that stuff. I mean, some like you said. I mean, they passed out the logo for so much stuff. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. What is this? Well, Tony the Tiger promotional statue. Oh, look at that. There's a few of them out there. If you search Tony the Tiger Lego. You know what? There's a bunch of small ones. So I'm wondering, I wonder if. There's a YouTube video on it too, which is interesting. Somebody's got it in Bricklink. Ooh, there's 3 people that have it on Bricklink. Huh? Very rare promotional pre-assembled glue statue of Tony the Tiger from Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Cereals. Comes in original shipping box. Wondering if they did some kind of a promo at one point in time or something. Send so many box things and UPCs and so many dollars, and we'll send you this. I don't know. Interesting. Say keep it in good shape. You just never know. I mean, the ones on Bricklink are going for a few $100s. You just got to have the people who are Tony the Tiger fanatics to.
Yeah, I have to fix it up because some of the pieces were missing that like broke off, so I need to get them in the proper colors. I just have them in like gray bricks right now, and the front is really sun damaged.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, I'm guessing it's something that maybe some kind of promo. It's one of those things where I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there, and so it's somebody obviously was able to get, Just trying to think. See, there's a giant Tony the Tiger, but I don't know where it's at. Looks like it's built for a show of some kind somewhere. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are stumping me tonight, man. I don't know. I'd say there's a lot. I mean, like I said, it's one of those things where it's probably something that might have been some kind of special promo that you had to maybe send in some box tops and some money or something get or something. Maybe they had I'm guessing that's probably that stuff's probably older. Any of the bricks on there look like they have been something that had been built within the last last few years, or something that looks like it could be decades old. Because if it's decades old, it could be the same time frame as that hockey puck where that Lego was really just loaning out their logo and stuff for just about everybody. And so it's one of those things where hoping to make money, they probably just gave it to a ton of people. So that's what I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know how much of that stuff I have. Hold on a second. I was hearing something.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Just to help you out, the back butt of that tiger, those are just black pieces.
Yeah.
So the gray pieces that you have there, those are just black ones that after the last orange. I don't know if you can see this picture.
I can see it. Yeah.
So, but this is how it would have arrived in a box like such a thing like here, according to Brickset. I guess there's a Toucan Sam too somewhere.
Fruit Loops. I'd like that one. Fruit Loops is one of my favorite cereals, but not
Yeah.
paying hundreds for it. So.
When I first got this, I did kind of look at Google to see some stuff. I did see the Toucan Sam, and I'd really like to have that. But
I don't even have any idea what Toucan Sam costs, but I used to have an old family friend that worked for the cereal company though. I don't know if he does. That's a huge Tony though.
yeah, so it looks like the front belly is supposed to be all white, but like some of these pieces look so sun damaged that it looks tan. They're like patches
Well,
tan.
in this one he looks tan and white,
Okay.
and in this one that's in the box, he looks all white. But then this other boxed one here, it's got like a tan and white too. So there might be two different versions.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to know.
Another thing that doesn't really like make sense to me on this is how like there's just random pieces that aren't sun damaged at all, whereas other ones look like they're completely sun damaged.
Well, you know, if it's really the tan, it might look sun damaged, but really not.
Yeah.
It says this one says limited edition on it. I don't know if that doesn't help us, but
What do some of those boxes say? Do the boxes say anything about it, maybe?
this box here that I have on screen, that's the only one I see with any writing, but that's handwritten.
Well, no, I was saying in terms of even just the cereal box themselves, like any kind of like promo in the corner or something talking about it or something. That's what I was wondering.
I don't know, but I will look at some more of these boxes up closer.
Because that's the only thing I'm thinking is you just kind of wonder if they. Huh.
Here, I'll give you back the screen so you don't have to keep watching me. I mean, I don't know if it's, I don't know if I'm that interesting, but
Well, you never know.
well, I also don't want to stumble across anything that might be data that I don't want out there.
Wow. Well, the one thing I'm kind of hoping is I can maybe get some of my games to work. I've been trying games left and right, and the Windows 10 I've been just struggling. Hopefully, at least this newer Microsoft game will work. I know the Windows or the old Age of Empires 2 would not. I loaded it, didn't do anything. I think I loaded like the Crusader, didn't do anything. Obviously, you know, Buttshot's not here, so I'm gonna talk tech a little bit. So, but yeah, I mean, because I did get one game to work recently, which is pretty cool. Because I'm kind of a gamer too. I've spent a lot of my dark ages gaming, and so where did it go? I like finding all these blank CDs in my storage. You know, the nice old verbatim ones. You know, with the nice, they look like a record. Need to burn some more music CDs. Yeah, I have so much stuff. This is crazy. But I found like the old Sid Meier's Pirates game. Played it for like, I don't know, 2.5 hours the other night. And then right as I'm getting ready to save, it crashes. I was like, no. 2.5 hours down the crapper. So, yeah, fun stuff, you know. Legos and computers. Oh, need to get a sig fig built it here at some point. Kind of contemplate what I want to do for a sig fig. I don't know. I like the one guy. The one guy I had on the stream I was on the other night was talking like a fantasy fig, you know, type thing. If you know you're in a fantasy realm type kind of thing, almost might try a sig fig of that kind of caliber, you know, in terms of what I would maybe look like in a what I would like to look at in like a fantasy realm, because that person was like a forestman type thing, so I might try and do something like that too. So other than that, yeah, not much. Obviously, it's, you know, mock building time, and that's kind of what, you know, everybody's working on now. You know, getting your mock streamlined. So obviously, this will be the new memorial tower for the castle link. I'm going to build this up. This is the top layer, of course, with the legendary Mr. Hinkle in there being chased by his cat ladies. But I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I don't know, raise it up, you know, maybe a foot or so, and have some different dungeon levels underneath, and then have the actual tower up there, and then have I think a snow bridge or something, maybe use the ropes with like the clips and the tiles, and just make a couple rope bridges to get it to like to the castle. You know, trying to make some changes. Little changes. Obviously, for Brickworld this year, I probably wouldn't have had very many subtle changes, unfortunately. Some small ones, nothing major.
Well, Mr. Tony the Tiger character was originally manufactured by Lego and given away as a promotion to Kellogg employees and management. It's approximately 12 inches tall. And the one that's shown in the pictures was a copy of the one that's sealed in the box on sale in this ad, which I'm pretty sure it's sold already because it was on eBay probably a dozen years ago.
Yeah.
And it was originally sealed and glued by Lego at the Lego factory.
Yeah, I mean, they do so many things where they'll glue it and stuff too, so. So, hey, Jordan, are each one of those bins, like the green ones and stuff, is that all one piece, or is there going to be multiple pieces in each one of those drawers?
A lot of times it's bulk of one element, but for example, I have all my slopes sorted out by different size. Like, so I have like all the small slopes, like all the 1x.
Oh, okay.
Then I have like all the 2x, and then anything larger than that in the drawer. Yeah, let's see if I can throw a little bit.
That's a lot of bins.
Like this one, just black cheese slopes, because I use like 13,000 on my 13-foot long spaceship. Something like that.
Now, is that ship still built, or do you have to take that one apart?
I still have both my big spaceships, actually. This ship I'm making right now is actually battling both of them at some point.
So what do you do? Add another wing to your house whenever you build a set?
I mean, running out of room in the garage, and you're already taking up half of it, but.
Because isn't the other spaceship in crates, I think, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, for transportation. Yeah, I saw you open it up that one time. That was kind of wild. So, oh yeah.
Yeah, last Chicago wasn't really that good for transport. So I had one. I think I had one of the entire pieces fall apart.
Yeah, don't build like a 30 or 40 foot one, and then you'll really take up the whole garage at that point. Then
Well, if I'm combining length of all my ships I'm making so far I have 20 feet worth of spaceship, and then I'm adding 6 to it now. So I'm a little over halfway to 40.
Yeah, it just needs to be as big as the Missouri, so you can just put it side by side with Dan Siskin's giant Missouri battleship, and just be like, that, or you build a space Missouri. You need to build like a space version of the Missouri, type kind of thing.
I don't know.
Had it been
That'd
built
be
to
quite a
go
few
into
parts.
space, huh?
That'd be quite a few parts.
It would be, had the Missouri been built to go into outer space, this is what it would look like, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I guess for
Yeah.
the rest of my drawers, I have them sorted out by color and by type. So like I have sand green, black, like my transparent colors, my tans, and then spaceships. I have a lot of gray, so that's 90% of this wall here.
I think those small bins are like what I'm using. The ones on that in the corner over there, I think those are about the ones I'm using.
Yeah, these are the ones I'm using for minifigures. So I have my legs, my torsos, my heads, and like helmets
those
and
are-
earpieces.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm using right now that I actually took and split up a little bit. But yeah, those are what I've got a bunch of right now. Crazy.
If I have a little bit less of a part, I'll try to use some of those drawers for that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of grabbed a bunch of those years ago. They worked pretty good for what I was doing for some of the parts I had and whatnot. So.
And it's for me, because I always get a lot from the pick-a-brick wall. These drawers help a lot for that.
Yeah.
And that I just use so many parts at one time.
And I think we'll probably go to about 11 and probably end it for this week, probably.
Well, I guess before we do end it, then I guess I'll show the progress of my speeder.
Did you get a windscreen on your
thing? Get it up right here.
one of the purple,
Kind
the
of
purple
finished
ones?
cockpit. Still have to do the interior for it though.
As it's cruising along, you gotta let your dude's space hair blow.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have Garmadon pilot it from Ninjago.
There you go. That'll work.
Pajama garment on.
Looks good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
still
at
gotta
least-
build the pod engines for it yet, but
Oh, yeah.
then we'll be good for this one.
Yeah, they've been doing some of those contests for the log. I've done a couple. I did one. I did the flowers. Did some space flowers, whatever type thing. That's all I did. Just, it's one of those things where I'm just, I get out in storage and occasionally I'll build, but, not a lot. So.
Yeah, a lot of my lug challenges I actually had displayed in my living room next to the TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's happening for the June Brick World. I don't know if he's going to use, because I don't really have anything new. I really haven't built any fireworks or anything, so I don't know if he wants to do anything. I mean, I'll see. I wanted to see if I could get a hold of Michael and Butt Chop and see if anybody wanted to maybe do some kind of a collab or something, but we'll see. If not, I don't know. I don't really need to show anything. It's one of those things with the castle. It's gonna be more time to work on the castle, but we'll see. So.
Yeah, Mark
Well-
got me a long time ago about if I was interested in displaying. I said I was interested, but I never heard back from him, so I don't know anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know. He just finished the other one was last weekend, so for May. So we'll see. Well, I'm going to end the stream for this week, guys. Appreciate it. Now that we know that Zoom works, I'll probably be back on Zoom next week. That's the goal. So look forward to that. I need to get back in there and figure out how to use some of the more the planning and stuff that I was using beforehand, so I can have the bigger details and stuff. So hopefully I can get to the point where I start listing people's websites and stuff. So, Jordan, if you've got a website or a YouTube channel, email me, let me know, and I'll try and get it in there. So I'll try and get some of that stuff in the descriptions just so we kind of branch outwards and stuff. So that's kind of the goal. So, well, everybody, thanks for another week. Friday Night Bricks. Sorry it was a two-parter, but now we know that Zoom works. It'll be back to normal next week. Everybody have a great night. See you next week.